What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are kicking off this 2020 Christmas Clean and Decorate with Me series by setting up and decorating our Christmas tree. Marshall and I couldn't wait to get this tree out of the box because we purchased a new one this year and we are just so ready and so excited to see how it all comes together. If you guys are excited to get into the Christmas spirit and get some great inspiration for your own home, then give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. There were a few things on the couch as well as the coffee table and just a few other places that I wanted to go ahead and get cleared off before we started the decorating process. And if you guys know me, you know I must always light a holiday scented candle to really get in the spirit. So now that all of that is done, we can go ahead and prep the space for the tree. So believe it or not, on this day, I was still undecided as to where I wanted to put our tree. Since our new couch is still not here and we kind of rearranged the living room a little bit, we have all of this extra space underneath our track lighting. And before any of this, I had full intentions on putting the tree next to our TV stand. But in the last video, I had asked you guys what you thought. I ended up bringing Marshall in here, we talked it over, and then we just decided there's just more room in this spot. A few of you have already messaged me and asked where we ordered our Christmas tree from because I had shared an Instagram, like a photo on stories and a video of our tree completely decorated once I finished. So if you're not already following me over there and you want to kind of see things first, make sure to head over there and give me a follow. But I looked everywhere, like all over the place, for a really great quality tree at a good price, and ultimately we decided to order from King of Christmas. I'm sure you guys have heard of this before. This video is not sponsored. We purchased this tree with our own money, but we chose the 7-foot Prince pre-lit flocked tree, and I cannot tell you how impressed I am. The shipping was super fast, and the flocking on this tree is just gorgeous. I started out by putting the base together, and then I added on the bottom layer. This tree is pretty much like any other artificial tree, super easy to set up. I'm just gonna get all 3 pieces together before really fluffing it out. Right now, I'm just trying to knock down the arm branches as best that I can. Here's what the tree looks like set up without being fluffed at all. I still have a lot of work to do, but I'm already so impressed. It is a very beautiful tree. It's also very full, and that just makes me so happy because we did take a chance on this and we ordered it online without seeing a floor model. I also wanted to make sure all the lighting worked before I got too far into the decorating because that would have been a huge bummer. But to my surprise, when I turned it on, I realized it comes with like 4 different light settings. So if you want the lights to like flicker or slowly fade in and out, you can do that. I personally just like the standard lights that are always on, so that is what I'm choosing. Right now I'm beginning the fluffing process, and we're gonna go ahead and fluff our entire tree. I'm not really following any rules, I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I have no idea if what I'm doing is the correct way or not, but it's my way. I'm kind of starting from the top and working my way down and around the tree. I'm starting from the back or inside of each branch and working my way outwards, and I'm just fluffing each stem or branch into like a different direction. I guess you could say it's kind of like a star. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but I'm just making sure to touch each and every branch and face them in all different directions, kind of like a star, just to really avoid large gaps in the tree. Also, once I got the top layer done, I forgot that King of Christmas also sends you a pair of like gloves to use when setting up your tree. So even though we're a little late to the game, we are going to go ahead and test these out.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
All right, so while I was fluffing out our tree, I was watching a Christmas movie, or at least listening to it in the background, and I was in my own little world, just enjoying putting up our Christmas tree. And Marshall happened to come in just to kind of check the progress, and he scared the crap out of me. And obviously the camera was on, so it is just way too funny not to include in today's video, so make sure to stay tuned because it's coming up very soon.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols.
Wow.
God! What are you doing? Why did you do that?
Oh,
Marshall! Get out of here. I really hope you all enjoyed watching that as much as Marshall and I have. I think we've watched that clip close to like 50 times. It's just so funny. I even sent it to both of our moms to really get a good laugh because it's just too good not to share. But after that, I finished fluffing the tree, and here is what it looks like without any ornaments. My fluffing isn't perfect, but I figured I'm just gonna fill it with ornaments and picks, so I'm not too concerned. If I was leaving it up for like the next month just plain, I would probably spend a little more time making it perfect, but overall I think it fluffed beautifully and I'm very happy with our purchase. Up next, I did want to go ahead and actually vacuum up any flocking that had fallen off. I have never had a flocked tree of my own before, and I've heard that they are just awful when it comes to shedding, but to be honest, I didn't think this one shed too bad at all. It's to be expected with a tree like this, but in my opinion, it really wasn't that much. Once all of that is vacuumed up, we can finally start laying out all of the ornaments and picks and get to the decorating. I did go ahead and slide over our coffee table to use as my workstation.
But the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down.
I decided to start with these regular sized ornaments first. I am probably decorating our tree 100% backwards, but that's okay. This is how I wanted to decorate our tree, and I also didn't know if I was going to be keeping everything that I purchased. So I didn't want to start like cutting up the ribbon and then not end up using any of it because I didn't like how it looked. It just goes to waste at that point. So I'm choosing to do that last. Also, as you guys saw, I did pick up some basic green ornament hangers, and I saw these like gold swirly hangers that I thought were kind of unique. Both packs were only $1 each, and Hobby Lobby had like 50% off. So even though I didn't end up using the gold ones, I'm either going to use them on my smaller tree that's going in our bedroom, or I can bring them up to my mom's house so she can use them. I figured for $1, it's not really a waste. I will get use out of them.
Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I longed for...
When putting on ornaments, I am just trying to fill every space and gap as best that I can, just to really make the tree look full. I am focusing a lot more attention on the front and the sides of the tree and just not so much on the back because, to be honest, no one's really going to see it. I am putting some stuff back there just so it's not completely bare, and if someone were to look, they probably won't be able to tell a difference, but I'm just not going all out back there as I am in the front and the sides, if that makes sense.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Christmas lights are all around. I can see them.
Once I got the smaller packs of ornaments up, I went ahead and added in these snowball looking ones and then also the gold ones from Home Goods. Up next, I'm going to be going in with these blush and champagne ornaments, but I am so happy that I purchased a few sets that weren't just plain white to really add some like depth to our tree. I am really considering going back to Home Goods to get one more pack of the gold ornaments that I just showed, just to have for next year. You get like 8 to 10 in a pack, and they're like regular size ornaments, so they're pretty small. And I just think a few more on the tree would look so beautiful. After I got everything up on the tree and got it decorated, I really don't know if it's necessary because it definitely filled it out, but I just really liked those ornaments. They were affordable, and I wouldn't mind having some extra just in case. And if I'm going to be doing the same tree next year or for years to come, I can't guarantee I'll ever find the exact same ones again. So I'm really considering going back to Home Goods to get another pack. These ornaments are up next, and oh my gosh, they are a statement. I love these. I made sure to put one of these right in the front at the top because they really add a pop to this tree. I also want to add that if you guys want to see a complete haul of everything that I picked up this year for Christmas, where it's all from and how much it all costs, I did share everything in my last video. So I will make sure to have that video linked up here in the cards if you want to click on it, or down in the description box. So when you are done watching today's video and you want to know where things are from, definitely go to that last video, and I think the haul starts somewhere in the middle, about halfway in. These ornaments were also super pretty once I got them hung on the tree, and they just kind of dangled beautifully and really sparkled in the tree lights. I also loved how they looked like icicles on a tree, and I would 100% recommend these for something different than just like a standard round ornament. Now I'm going to start adding in these tree picks, and I'm starting with the round champagne colored like balls. They are very similar to ornaments. I said this in my last video, but sometimes it's just way easier to use tree picks or picks in general because you can just stab them in all different directions and to fill those gaps rather than trying to find another branch to put another ornament on. So if you're ever struggling to fill your tree try picking up some picks or like floral stems. Right now, Hobby Lobby has 50% off all Christmas, so you can get them for around like $1, $1.50 a piece, and they really complete your tree. Up next, we are adding in my favorite picks ever, and I took a chance on these, so I'm crossing my fingers that they work out. At first, I thought I would use them towards the top of our tree as kind of like a tree topper, but once I got a few up there, I wasn't really feeling it. They were very heavy and kind of weighted the top down a little bit, so I'm just taking the 4 that I purchased, and I'm kind of spacing them out throughout the front and the sides of the tree. I cannot tell you guys enough how much I love this look. I am so stinking happy with how these turned out and how they just really added to our tree. I know this look isn't for everyone, but it's for me, and I am just blown away, and I just love it so much. I think I'm gonna have to pick up at least 1 to 2 more for myself and also my mom, because she also purchased these for her tree. Just because if I ever put my tree in a place where you can see the backside, I'm gonna need at least 1 or 2 more for the back, just to really complete it. Otherwise it might look a little weird. Right now I'm going in with this white pack of picks that I got on Amazon. They came in like a 24 pack and they were super affordable. I really like these because they kind of stick out of the tree and it isn't so, however you want to say, like perfect. It adds some like texture and dimension.
Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand.
Lastly, I'm going in with some of this ribbon. You guys know I was a tad hesitant on this stuff, but I saw a tree on Pinterest with a very similar ribbon and vibe, and I just loved the look. So I did go back to the store and I purchased some. I would recommend doing your ribbon first before putting ornaments on, but like I said at the beginning of this video, because I didn't know if I would need it or like it, I decided to wait. So I just cut 1 roll into strips and tucked each end in to kind of make it look like it was wrapping in and out of the tree. Did purchase 2 rolls of this ribbon, and next year I'm gonna do the ribbon first, just because, first of all, 1 roll just isn't enough, but I don't really have a lot of room left on my tree, and I really didn't want to take ornaments off and then put them back on, because that is just so much work and I'm already exhausted. This has taken a very long time to set up.
In my heart, but this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in
I am so happy with how this tree turned out. Make sure you guys stay tuned until the very end so you guys can see more close-up shots of each ornament and just get a better idea of how it all came together in case you guys want to recreate a tree similar to this. This is everything that I had left over, and to be honest, I'm not going to be returning them. Like I mentioned, I didn't decorate the back of the tree as full as I did like the front and the sides, so in future years, these may come in handy. And also, they were only a few bucks each. If I had a lot more left over, I would probably return them, but 2 packs of ornaments and some ribbon is all that's left, so I say this is a win. But now for the fun part, and that is to clean everything up. I will also be putting on a tree skirt in a little bit just to complete the tree. But of course, I need to vacuum up all of the glitter from the ornaments. I know some people avoid glitter at all costs just because of the mess, but I personally don't mind one bit. I think it's so pretty, especially at Christmas time. For our tree skirt, I have yet to find one that I love at an affordable cost. I am on the hunt still, so hopefully I find one, but for now, we are just taking what we have, and I'm gonna be wrapping a blanket around the base of the tree. I have no issues doing this because, for one, it is completely free, we already have the blanket, and number two, because it looks just like a tree skirt, so no one can really tell. But here are some close-up shots of our tree. I seriously am so happy and excited to share this with you all because I really hope it gave you some inspiration to decorate your tree this year. Every year I do like to switch things up a little bit, and this year we focused on our tree, and I am so glad we did. I will try to have everything I used linked down below in the description box, but if you are looking for a really detailed list of everything along with prices as well as where I purchased things, definitely go check out my last video where I shared that complete haul. Again, that video will be linked down below in the description box. But if you all enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button. I have a ton more Christmas related videos coming up and I really don't want you to miss out. I will be decorating our entire apartment for Christmas and I'm sharing the entire process on my channel. Thank you all so much for watching and I cannot wait to see you all back here on Saturday for another episode in my 2020 Christmas Clean and Decorate With Me series. Bye!